How many of you are working a 9-to-5 job? I'm pretty sure if you're listening to this, you are one of the few, I would say 80 to 95% of people that do not like the job that they're working. So it's something I want to touch bases on and ask the question, are you happy? Or are you a part of that 80 to 95% of people that do not like their job? So let's talk about putting things in perspective and really getting down to the root of what's going on and how you should be feeling. I look at a lot of people that are working somewhere that they don't like. Maybe it's a certain shift that you don't agree with. You're working a night shift. You have coworkers you don't get along with. You have a manager that you don't like. It's a lot of things that you really just don't agree with. And one thing that has stuck with me and has helped me get through when I was in that position, I would say, as long as you're working for somebody else, you're going to be doing things that you don't like. You're going to come across people that you don't want to be around. You're going to really work a certain time that you don't want to work. So this is how we put things in perspective. People blame, people complain, and put it all on the job, where they need to look at themselves and take full responsibility for where they're at in their lives. So my question to you is, are you going to take responsibility for where you're at? Are you going to tell yourself to quit all the whining and complaining and who did what and what time you got to get up and this happened to me when I was at my job and I didn't like that I had to do this? You need to put things in perspective and tell yourself this. You are in no position to complain about anything as long as you're working for somebody else. Now, we're not talking about things that might happen to you that is not a part of your job, where it's an incident that occurred. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about your duties, your schedule, the things that you have to deal with. Remind yourself, relieve yourself of that stress, and realize if you are working for somebody else, this is how it's going to be. You are in no position to complain. You need to suck it up and deal with it. If not, then you need to take back control of your life and start living the life that you want. That means if you don't like being there, then you need to make a move to move on. Now, I understand you might have bills and you're going through things and you have to make ends meet. But while you're making ends meet, you can work on something that can get you to financial freedom. And this is something that I had to deal with myself. So as I'm sharing this with you, and if you're listening right now, make a way to get out of your position that you're at. It doesn't have to be exactly financial freedom that you're trying to obtain or more money. It can just be a better place so you can be in a better space in your mind and not be miserable. You don't have to work there. You can find somewhere else you can work and maybe life will be better for you. But I always preach that working for yourself is the best way to go. You don't have to report to nobody. You don't have to worry about getting up at a certain time. We need to take back control of our time and how much money we want to make. That's the route that I would always take in the end. So I motivate everybody to be the best version of themselves, and share this with as much people as I can to tell you that you can make this switch and be happy for the rest of your life.